It has been a couple of weeks since you last gone onto the pitch. It was a great week, a fantastic game up at Airdrie. Now, is it a benefit to you to have had time off, or is it that kind of thing, no, you were getting the momentum going and it becomes a bit tougher?
I'll tell you if it's a benefit at 5 o'clock on Saturday. Listen, ideally off the back of a good performance and good result, you want a game as quickly as possible to keep momentum going. It wasn't to be. We had the free weekend last week. Good opportunity for especially English players, lads that can get back down the road and see family and friends and things like that. But ultimately, as soon as we came in on the Monday after the Airdrie game, the focus was on Dunfermline, and that's what it's been for the last sort of 10, 12 days.
Now, we'll come back to that just now, but let's look at it from a player's point. Jay, what was it like to get away back down home? Because I remember, and I've said this to you before, I remember when I first interviewed you, you said one of the major things in your life was family and friends. I suppose being stuck up here, it's been quite difficult.
To be fair, I did settle in pretty quickly. I've enjoyed it here. I've enjoyed being in training every day, seeing the boys, the town as well. It's lovely. But, you know, there's no place like home. And it's nice to see your parents, your family, your friends. So yeah, it's been good.
Is it tough to drag yourself back up the road, or has it been relatively easy?
Yeah, it's been easy. Yeah.
Now, focusing on you just now, I was looking at a good few minutes coming up. Then the start against Airdrie, that was a really tough game, and it was one where the press seemed to pick you out as one of their highlights. How does that make you feel?
It's privileged. Obviously, it was an opportunity, and I just wanted to take it. You know, like I haven't been starting, and like all you can do is just keep working. And when you keep working, like you get your rewards. And I've been privileged enough to get, and I just thought, yeah, I'm just going to take my opportunity.
Now, on that game as well, you came off what was about 60 odd minutes, 70 minutes worth of the game there. Was that anything to do with the pace of the game and you still getting used to the pace of the Scottish game?
Yeah. It's a really competitive league, so it's gonna give me time to catch up. But like, I enjoyed it, and just working hard for my teammates and them working hard for me, and it's been really good. So yeah, after 70 minutes, I kind of blown up. It's normal, but I'm hoping to keep on progressing from there.
Okay, also, we're talking about it, you've had good experience down south about the training methods, whatever. What's it like up here?
I would say it's relatively the same, like high-paced. The only thing I'll question is the weather, but other than that, like it's been good.
Right, back to you, Lee. You were mentioning Dunfermline. I was looking up the league tables and the form ratings of teams, and in fact, I think every single team above, except for Queen's Park, is sort of like in 2 wins in the last 5, all very similar patterns as well. But this is a tough team that's shown itself, good quality players.
We talked about Airdrie carrying that momentum of a good promotion season last year, and Dunfermline the exact same. New managers gone in there through last season and got them really kicking on big time, and they won the league comfortably and deservedly so. And they've started this season really strongly as well for a newly promoted team. As I say, carrying a lot of confidence. Players know exactly what their manager wants. They show no fear against whatever opposition they do. Their stadium is a Premier League stadium in the making. Their fan base is really big. Obviously, I've got history of the place myself and good memories through there, but ultimately we go through there as Ayr United, and we're going through hoping to take the 3 points. And if we do get them, it'll be a heck of a 3 points in that sort of environment.
There was big talk up in Dunfermline about they're trying to do something that I believe that we've been trying to do, is solidify a team that's not just a switch from one season to another. And their big signing or re-signing just now with an extended contract is Kyle Benedictus in the last little while. Now there looks to be a confidence in that team and a good feeling of going forward. And again, as I was saying, they're trying to nail down a team that can do things for a long period of time. Is it a similar process to here?
I think it is a similar process. Obviously, they took a little bit of a bump going down a league 2 seasons ago, but reacted tremendously well to it. And James, as I say, has put together, him and his staff put together a really strong championship squad of players. They made good signings this year to add to the lads that did so well for them last year. As I say, allied with that fan base that they can carry, they're going to be a tough nut to crack. But we'll go up there, we'll give them all due respect, but we won't fear them. We'll go and play the way we feel we can. They're really strong in certain areas of their game, and we hope to identify one or two areas that maybe we can get at them, which I'm sure James and his staff will do for his team against us.
Are there any players we should keep an eye out for?
No, I'm not going to specifically aim for anybody. They're all good players and they all work well as a unit, and they've got a system of play that works really well for the group that he's put together, and they all buy into what the manager's idea is. So, listen, tough game, but we've got good players as well.
Can I just jump back to you, Jay? It's the effect of the fans on the players. I know you got the effect of them up at Hampden, and you certainly got the effect of them up at Airdrie. The sound was incredible. How does that affect you as a player?
Oh, it feels amazing. Like when the fans are behind you, it feels amazing. All you can try and do is just please them. Like try and affect. Obviously, just work hard. Like that's the boundary, and then from there, just do the right things, play with a smile and play with passion, and the rest will come in itself.
That sound of them when you're feeling down in a game, if anyone's feeling like it's a tough shot, is that what brings you forward?
Oh, 100%. You know, when you just see them watching you, and you get that feeling, you just don't want to let them down. So you just have to just keep pushing through it, no matter the result or how the game's going.
And Lee, you've said this an awful lot of times, they are the 12th man, there's absolutely no doubt about it, and you've been talking about them just now. But I'd like to drag you to something slightly different. It's if you're getting a lot of negative comment, how does that affect you and the players?
Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. It doesn't help anybody. If I was to walk into a shop and start shouting negative things towards the shopkeeper, or a postman walking along the road and start screaming negative things about him, about how poorly he's doing his job and things, it's never ideal. But unfortunately, in this modern world of social media, it's exactly the type of comments that come. And I've got to be honest, it's not necessarily affect coaches or players, it's more about their families reading negative comments, their brothers, their sisters, their mums, their dads, their sons or daughters, that type of thing. If things aren't going well for you as an individual or you as a team, I think the players are brought up in an era where they're sort of used to that now, so you have to, you've got leather skin to it, but it's, as I say, it's the family members or friends and things like that read it that probably upsets more than anybody, and it's never nice for anybody, Callum.
So your shout out to their fans has been positive, shout out well, keep us going, but we understand criticism.
Oh, of course we understand criticism. Listen, our season has not started the way we wanted to, so you've got to. We're not there just to get pats on the back. When you're involved in professional football, you're put up on a pedestal, and you love it when there's a pat on the back and they're all singing your name. But ultimately, there's going to come a point where it's going to go against you, and you're going to do something wrong, or make a wrong decision as a coach, or make a wrong substitution, or draw something wrong tactically. As a player, you're going to make a mistake. That's human. So you're up there, and criticism is criticism. As long as it doesn't become personal, then we're all open to that. We're all fair game. We all understand where that's coming from. But Callum, let's be honest. 99.9% of our fan base has been absolutely outstanding since the day I walked in the door. Over almost 2 years ago now, coming up to January. They've been outstanding, and they've followed the club through thick and thin. And you're talking about the away support up there at Hampden and Airdrie, absolutely phenomenal. And they'll be there again at East End Park. They will be, and it's up to us to give them something to sing about. So, listen, I've got nothing negative to say about our fan base. They've been absolutely outstanding. But as I say, it supports a heck of a lot better than negativity.